Shalom, sis. So how can I help you today?
So one of my questions is, I see you have a list over there of different nationalities.
Let's go check it out.
And I just so see the twelve.
Get out of the situation that we in, man.
This right here? What's your product? This right here?
Yeah. So for blacks, which one are we affiliated with? Any of them? Are these tribes? No, right?
Well, no. Yes. Okay. So when you say black, right? According to the Bible, the nation of Israel, right,
Right.
was a race that were all that had different melanin in them.
Yeah,
We say they were
that's what I'm
black,
talking about.
right? So each tribe here, right, come from the seed of one man named Jacob, and he was a black man, right?
Right, I
So
knew that.
he had 4 different wives,
Right.
and each wife gave him a certain amount of children whose names are here: Judah, Benjamin,
I
Levi,
know all
Simeon,
of their
Zebulun,
names.
right?
Right.
Perfect. So now here in America and throughout our different slaveries, whether it was Babylonian or Egyptian or under the Greek, or even here in America,
Right.
we may have been brought to different places in North, South, Central, or Caribbean America.
Right.
So we may look different because our men would sleep with the women of different nations,
But
right?
we originally came from the same
One man
person.
who was an
Right.
Israelite,
That's
Jacob,
what I wanted
right?
to make sure.
So, and now if you're saying black, right? So are you talking about what people consider to be like the American Negroes?
No, yeah.
Because if those the brothers that were brought here on slave ships to the like North America, they would be so-called Judites, right?
Right.
As long as your father was a black man who was a black man who was a black man,
Okay.
no?
And that's where I got
Yes.
confused. But the rest, I got that. I already
Yeah.
know we
Yeah.
come from one man.
Yeah, we do.
Different.
Yes,
I already
because
know
Jacob, he had 4 different women, right? That he had children with.
Right.
That grew to these 12 sons. That grew to the 12 tribes of Israel.
So now, how do you become involved in this? What do I need to do?
Okay. Well, the first thing, right, is to do exactly what you just did. I have a question. Can you answer this question for me, right? Because we can't know what to do unless we start asking questions.
Right.
Since you did ask this question, what I would tell you is that once you see yourself on this chart here, I would invite you to come to class.
Okay.
You can either physically come to class. We have a class here in Harlem on 124th Street and 3rd Avenue. Yes,
I know about
right,
that.
right next to where the H&R Block is.
I know where y'all at.
Or you can even watch us.
Listen to y'all. Every
You can
time
even
I
watch
see
us
y'all
online.
out here, well, when I see y'all out here, I always stop and I listen because every time I walk away, I learn something different. You know, I'm 71 years old, but I'm not stupid. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, all of that sleep, woke, all of that. I've been awoke if that's the case. So I just wanted to ask that. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
you're more than welcome, and yeah, keep watching us online. Ask questions. Feel free to come to class one day. You know, we would love to have you there. Answer any questions that you have about the Bible.
I definitely will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have a blast.
You too,
Thank
sis.
you.
Bye bye. Take care.